everyone, Raider here. Hope you're all doing great and having a fantastic day. Special thank you to Lindo for sending out the brand new Intelligent Battery Spotlight Camera 2K. This is an AI-enhanced, feature-packed outdoor security camera for your home, and right now on Amazon you can get a 2-pack of these for $179. All right, let's rifle through the specs real quick and then we'll get it unboxed. This is a wireless outdoor camera with an IP67 dust and water resistance rating. You can also use it indoors, but it's got full protection for outdoor use. 600 lumens, ultra bright LED spotlight, full color night vision, up to 1 year battery life on a single charge, 10,400 milliamp built-in lithium-ion batteries. There's actually 4 of them in here. This also supports Lindo's solar charger, which is sold separately. This features PD fast charging, so you can go from 0 to 100% in just 3 hours when you do have to throw it on the charger once a year. AI motion, human, pet, and vehicle detection. Customized activity zones. We're looking at a 2K resolution, 166 degree field of view, up to 8x zoom. This also has 2-way audio. No ads in the Lindo app, and there's no subscription required, and it stores up to 3 days worth of footage, so you don't have to pay on a monthly basis. 120 decibel siren alarm, and a simple 3-step installation, which we're going to do here in just a bit. Let's go ahead and get the new Lindo Intelligent Battery Spotlight Camera 2K unboxed. All right, this one's not going to troll me today. Super simple unboxing. Get this going. We have the user manual right up top. We have the camera itself sitting right here. All right, and right here it looks like we have the accessory kit. Let me keep that into view, and we'll get the main box out of the way. We'll go ahead and look at the little goodie box included. Let's get this undone. All right, we've got the USB-C to USB-C charging cable. And we've got the hookup connector thing, which we're going to use here in the installation process in just a second. Anything else? Looks like we get a little sticker for lining up the holes, and then the installation hardware itself. So the first thing we're probably going to want to do here is get this on the charger, right? Because we've got a big battery on here. But first, I'm going to rip off all this stuff and we're going to weigh this bad boy. All right, we're looking at 366 grams or 12.9 ounces, so a little under a pound. All right, so as mentioned, the first thing you're going to want to do is charge this up. And you do that right here with this top panel here. This is a little rubber. You can lift this flap out. There's our USB-C charging port right there, and there's our power button for the camera as well. And we go ahead and push that in here. You want to make sure that's firmly pressed in there to help keep that IP67 water rating intact. Then on front, we have all our 600 lumen LEDs, and on the top is our 120 decibel siren. So like I said, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and charge this up. And this is our mounting hole in the back for the brackets. And I also noticed they did include a little bit of extra hardware. We have an extra screw in the bag here, so if you make a blunder or screw something up, you've got an extra. So once you get the battery charged up, I recommend you go ahead and grab their app. It's called Lindo Life. I'm on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, so this is in the Play Store. It's also available for iOS as well. All right, so now let's go ahead and get this installed. I'm gonna get familiar with the app, and then we'll come back and cover this. All right, let's go find a spot to hook this thing up at. I'm thinking right here. That's where I got my stuff set up. I can't even see my camera screen, so I don't even know if this is like legit or not. We're gonna put it right up here in the corner. All right, so my drill bit broke, so we're just gonna force this in here. I've got the screw. I'm not gonna use the guide anymore. Let's see if we can just get this in here. Shouldn't be that big a deal. All right, cool. Let's get that way in here. Looks like it's great. Legit. Should be good. Wow, that really sunk in there. All right, let's get the next one. Woo! Took a little bit of effort. Not a big deal though. All right, now we just screw this thing back, put it in the back of the camera itself, spin it in there. All right, there it goes. Just clicks in. You can move the camera like this. Figure out how to tighten it here. Okay. All right, cool. Once you have it up there, you just kind of move the camera however you want in place. I think that's going to work out about right for me. All right, we're back inside after the initial setup. Look how legit that view is. Man, that is very detailed. My God, it's so bright out here. All right, we're testing out the 2-way audio. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? All right, cool. Can you say something else, like a sentence?
Hello.
This is difficult. I almost need a partner in crime for YouTube. All right, the two-way audio works good. All right, we're gonna do a daytime test of the outdoor light. I've got the brightness all the way maxed out. Let's see what it looks like. All right, there you go. That's what it looks like during the daytime. We'll test it again in the nighttime. All right, let's go ahead and also test the siren. I've got the alarm maxed all the way out, so this is 120 decibels. I'm not gonna be retesting this one at night, so we're just gonna test this one right now. We're only gonna let it go a couple seconds. Here we go. As you can see here, it's got me detected. Puts a little box around me. That's pretty awesome. Definitely does a pretty good job with the motion detection. Picks up all this audio as well. Man, this thing's supposed to only have a 30-foot range, but it's picking up cars out in the street. That's like 50 feet out. Wait, put a box around that one. Here comes another one. Look at that, across the street it picked it up. This thing's got an impeccable range. Another thing that's cool, we're out here at nighttime, is look how bright the camera screen is. I mean, it's pitch dark out here. I'm looking out here, I'm outside. This is what it sees. Here's the street. Look how bright I am. Look how bright these cars are. I mean, wow, that's pretty nuts. All right, it's nighttime now. We're gonna test out the brightness of this spotlight that it has on it. I've got the brightness maxed out all the way. Let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, it's on. Wow, that's pretty bright. Let's take a look at it up there. Yeah, that's a pretty bright light. So that's 600 lumens. Yeah, that's hitting my driveway pretty good there. That's a pretty decent light. Let's go ahead and turn that off. All right, let's do a walkthrough of the Lindo Life app. So here's what the main screen looks like when you first enter the app. We're gonna come back to this in just a second, but let's go ahead and tap onto the only device that I'm connected to, which is the Lindo Intelligent Spotlight camera. So let's go ahead and tap on this real quick. That's gonna open up a live preview window. Let's give that just a second to load up here. All right, so it's pretty dark here because it's nighttime. You can see right up the bat here, we can zoom in if we want. I have a garbage can sitting right here for a reason. We'll take a look at that in just a second. So we can zoom back out. Up top here, we have our current remaining battery, 82%. I charge this up to 90 and I've been playing around with it a lot for the last few days. So it gets really great battery life, especially considering how much I've been playing around with it. Over here is our Wi-Fi signal strength. You'll see mine's dipping into the red quite a bit. That's because my camera is quite a ways away from my Wi-Fi router, and a lot of my family are on their devices right now. Up here on the top right corner, if we tap on this, this takes us to our main settings. We're gonna come back to this in a little bit on the main screen. So back to our live preview, this little icon here is gonna make it to where it maximizes, and it's gonna go into landscape mode. We can go ahead and flip back to portrait if we want to. You might have heard that there. That's the audio coming from cars driving by. We have this siren button right here. Right here is our spotlight. We can toggle this on and off. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and turn it on. Give it just a second to light up. All right, and there you can see if we zoom in a little bit, we've got the blue garbage can sitting there. So you can see it fully illuminates that. We'll go ahead and turn it back off. And if we tap on this right here, this is gonna go to our event viewer list, right? Here's our events. So these are all the events that were captured for today. By default, this stores up to 3 days worth, unless you wanna go on their more premium plan, which gets you up to 30. Then down here on the bottom row, all the way to the left, we have a take screenshot button. Let me go ahead and use my finger. My pen doesn't seem to be doing it too well. Save succeeded. We have the ability to start and stop a video. So let's go ahead and start recording a video. All right, so it is recording right now, and you can see the little timer right there above it. Real small text, but you can probably see it. We'll go ahead and stop it. And what's really cool, let me go ahead and minimize the app real quick. We're gonna go into my gallery. It saves all those pictures and these videos right into your gallery. You don't have to go into the app to get to them. So you have a permanent safekeeping of them right here. Right here in the middle, we have our two-way intercom button. We press and hold that. Hello, how are you? So they'll hear that on the outside there, and they can talk back to us. Right here is pretty cool. This is our night vision mode, so we'll go ahead and hit this. By default, it's in black and white view mode. Right now, we've had night vision off, so let's go ahead and go back to the default. Black and white, give it just a second. So that's a default. You can see it puts a lot of light in there. However, it will suck up a little bit more battery when you have it in this mode because it's going to leave the infrared sensors on. So we can toggle on this again. Let's tap on this. We have full color view. Let's go ahead and do that. Makes a little noise when it does that. It's pretty funny. So now we have full color view. You can see our blue garbage cans sitting out there. I should say recyclables. This will use the most amount of battery because this is going to throw those LEDs on in the front of the camera. And we go down here again and we can turn night vision off. And then we have this audio option to turn on the audio that you hear from the camera. You can turn it on and off. All right, so we're back to the main screen. Up here up top, we have our, I don't know, feedback and stuff like that. And then we have our messages right here. All right, we'll go back, there's none there. And then right here is where we add another device. Up top here, these things don't really do anything, just lets you know that it's connected, the name of the device. I have no idea what this running icon does. I keep toggling this on and off. It just makes a little noise, but I don't really notice it do anything. I'm not really sure. This is how we get into our live preview right in the middle. Down here is our snooze option. So when you tap on this, here we go. We can snooze the alerts that we get for a set amount of time. So like if we're home during the day and we don't care what's happening around side, out front, you know, you can go ahead and snooze it for 8 hours. Gives you this little verbiage right here that it's going to snooze the notifications and we'll hit cancel. And when you turn it off, it gives you the confirmation that you're going to turn it off. Right here, this is going to go to our event list, the one we already looked at prior. And right here is our main settings. Let's go ahead and tap into that. All right, so here up top, we can change the name of our device. We can turn the camera on and off. We have our motion detection sensitivity. We can turn that on, and then we can turn the setting up to high, medium, whatever. Here's our settings right here. Look at this stuff. I mean, it gets really intense. There's quite a few settings in this application. We have our detection type, human detection. We can set activity zones right here. But unfortunately, for some of these features, they end up requiring like some type of subscription here. Like you see this one, $3.99 a month. So I'm not messing around with any of that. But by default, you do have the human detection, and it does a really good job at it. And you'll see here, if we tap on this pet detection, it's going to throw this up at you. And it gives you an idea of what you get if you sign up for their more premium service. Or you can just roll with it free, like I'm going to. That's how I plan on using it. But you get some more options like 30 days or something like that of storage, longer clip time, 60 seconds instead of the default, which is 10. We're going to see that in just a second. You get some other little benefits as well. And back here we have our spotlight settings. We'll go ahead and tap on that. That lets us adjust our brightness. That's pretty sweet, of the LED lights on the front of the camera. We go back here and we have our power management. So we can enable some power savings features on this camera. I have it on the default power mode, but I'll let you read through the other options that are available to you. I think that's pretty awesome. There's a status LED on the front. It's a blue LED indicator. You can turn that on or off. It's nice to have for when you're charging the device because it'll flash blue while it's charging. It'll turn off when it's done charging. We go in here into our video settings. You can add the watermark. You can rotate the camera image 180 degrees, and it has our same night vision options that we already looked at, the three, the black and white, the full color, and the night vision off. Go here to our audio settings. We have quite a few. Microphone, the audio recording, different levels for both of them. Pretty sweet. And then we have privacy zones, which is a premium feature. If we can tap into here. So I'm not going to bother with this, but it lets you set up certain areas for monitoring and certain areas not to detect. Notifications, if we tap on that, you'll see here that we can turn these notifications on for motion detection, and we can pick whether or not we want to see a live view or the recorded event. And then a few other basic options for camera installations, sharing your device info for another person to track, you know, if you want to share with a friend or a family member. Device info, you'll go in here to get all your firmware information. It'll also let you know if there's a firmware update by showing a little red dot up here next to the device, and all you do is tap on it. I already did one firmware update, so you'll find it in this section. And that's about it. There's feedback here and the ability to remove a device. Let's go back to the main screen. So down here on the bottom, we have our events. So every time it auto detects a human, a pet, or a car, you know, for the free version, it's humans, but for everything else, it'll detect everything. It's going to show the type of object that it detected, in this case, a human. You see it's like a person right here in blue on each one of these. And it basically records a 10-second clip automatically. I noticed one of these was like 11 seconds if we go through here, but pretty close to 10 seconds every time. And it's going to store them for 3 days, so you have plenty of time to go back and look at anything suspicious. So that's pretty sweet. We can go ahead and take a look at one of these real quick. Just open it up real quick. Some people came to our house soliciting, and now those people are leaving. You'll see they're like highlighted in red boxes because it's got that people detection on it. Pretty sweet. It's a pretty sharp image and all that. You can zoom in during playback. Up here at top, you can go ahead and pick favorites to store those permanently. You can apply filters, and you can go ahead and hit this icon if you want to start selecting these, and then you have the option to delete them down below. And over here on the bottom is just our users section, just your basic demographics about ourselves and the service that we're signed up for, which in this case is a free one. And there's some basic settings right here. Not much going on here, some screenshot feedback, whatever. But yeah, it's a pretty detail-oriented app here. There's a lot you can do in it. So yeah, all in all, I think the Lindo Intelligent Battery Spotlight Camera 2K, boy, that's a mouthful, is a pretty nice outdoor camera. This is a nice security camera with a lot of great features. The 2K resolution's enough. I definitely appreciate the dust and waterproof rating, the IP67. That's really important for outdoors. Long battery life with over 10,000 mAh with those built-in batteries. Yeah, it's a really nice camera. The night vision looks really good. Definitely can recommend it, especially when you're getting them for basically 90 bucks each when you order 2 of them for $179. So thank you, Lindo, for sending this out. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. Appreciate your time. And as always, thanks for watching.